What we'll do now is take a few minutes to sum up Ki-tetsei. And Ki-tetsei is from Deuteronomy 21st chapter, verse 10 to the 25th chapter, verse 19. And my Torah is divided into three parts. The first part is the social weal, W-E-A-L, which means the public well-being. And also the next part, the first part is from Deuteronomy 22nd chapter, 11th through the 24th verse. 11th verse to the 24th chapter, 22nd verse. And then the second part is the social weal, W-E-A-L. And I messed that up, I'm sorry. The second part is from Deuteronomy 22nd chapter, 11th verse to the 24th chapter, 22nd verse. And then the third part is a social weal, W-E-A-L, Deuteronomy 25th chapter, 1st through the 19th verse. And it's all dealing with the public well-being, how we treat one another. And Moses is outlining that what Israel should do. And some of the things we may not understand why God is commanding it, and some that we may understand, but the important thing is to do what he says. And there are many things that are outlined here. A couple of things. It deals with war, dealing with people in war. There are straightforward rules about how to have an orderly society. It talks about the sexual relationships, and even talks about how one should handle excrement, where how you should deal with that. So it is very, very simple and to the point, and all of it is meant so that you will have an orderly society. You will be able to live with each other in an orderly way. And one of the last things noted was God told them to remember about Amalek, what Amalek did, and that they should never forget what Amalek did to them, lo tishchach. And so again, this is very straightforward in rules and how to deal with each other. But again, it all points to the Messiah. It all points to Yeshua, Jesus. Anybody else want to add a summation?
Well, I was thinking, since you said it points to Messiah, Jesus, hopefully this ties in, because it's I'm remembering the part where this maiden, the lady who was in the field, and I'll just do when she was in the field part, where a man came and took advantage of her. She was in the field, she cried out, but there was no one there to help her. And one points out this is the month of Elul, and this is the time when the king is out in the field.
Mm-hmm.
So, but this time, when people are in the field, they really don't expect the king to be out there doing anything. So, this points to the time when the maiden is taken in the field and she cries out for help. This time, the king is there to rescue her.
Mm-hmm.
Now, who is this maiden in the field needing to be rescued? That is Israel. That is all of us.
Mm-hmm.
We are the woman in trouble, and the king is there. He hears our voice, and he comes to rescue us.
Mm-hmm.
So that's Messiah Jesus. He hears the cries of his people, or of his creation, and he has come to rescue us.
And adding to that, I remember, and all through the Tanakh, the Old Testament, you find out when Israel gets in trouble, they cry out to God.
Right.
In Egypt, the reason that God came down was because he heard their cries.
Right.
And the ultimate action by God is that he heard our cry. And the ultimate sacrifice is he came to us in human flesh. He became this king in human flesh who came to rescue us by offering up his life for us.
Mm-hmm.
So yes. All right, that's
Okay.
a good summation. We thank you for that.